those who are like seeing it from foreign news press, this is basically what happened. Zhang Wen was the guy's name who did the stabbing and stuff, or the slashing in Taiwan recently. Most people are just reporting that it was just one smoke bomb or grenade or whatever, but no, he had dozens, or something like that. He possibly had dozens, or at least several smoke grenades that it seems like he made by himself. He has either connections or background with chemistry. He's dishonorably discharged from the military, and he had drunk driving on his record. He was a very angsty dude for 27 years old. Anyway, this is the map, basically, that he took. He started down here and then made his way over here to an entirely different area about, I don't know exactly, maybe 1 or 2 kilometers away. He also did some burnings over here. He lit some shit on fire and, just caused some general destruction. The police seized 45 petrol bombs from his apartment. So just to get some perspective, he, possibly had plans to do all kinds of shit. Maybe. I mean, it's unclear exactly what all he was thinking of doing. Maybe it was all just on a whim. I don't know. But he had preparations to do a lot more damage if he wanted to. Or whatever. So, yeah. And so then, let's just look at this.
Alright, Drew, let me take you through.
So this guy now, what's going on here is that he's disguised himself as another person trying to run away. But the guy marked there, that's the guy. This clip is just showing how he, basically, there's supposed to be dozens to hundreds of people waiting for the train to stop. But the train didn't stop because they're avoiding any kind of bad things to happen. So these people are just taking the train and they're like, hey, we just got a message showing that we're not going to be stopping at this, the main station, the whole main place, and you're just allowed to leave. Leave immediately. So this is the timeline
of events.
Just follow the graphics. The graphics show kind of what's going on here. So yeah, basically, what's going on here is he started around 1540 trying to cause some wanton damage. He lit some motorcycles on fire and stuff, got some U-bikes, got a house, residential area, that kind of stuff. He's doing all that. Then he took some public transportation to the metro where he started doing some stabbings, which we'll see in a second. And then he fled to the other place to do some more damage around this area, and then he jumped to his death. So he took his own life by jumping to death. And that. So last I checked, there's 4 people dead total, including himself. I looked at some places are reporting 4, not clarifying whether or not someone else ended up passing away, or if that still means him. And there's 15 people or so that were injured, several of which did go to the hospital to the ICU. These are people escaping from, this is where the second attack took place. People are evacuating the local buildings around there. This is the outside of that same place. So what happened here is that he went up to the intersection and just started throwing around smoke bombs, and then started slashing. And people were really slow to react, but then they really reacted once they did. And yeah. Someone unfortunately passed away there, if I understand correctly. Here's now we're going back in time. Here's where the first attack happened. Here's some footage of that. I skipped some parts, whatever. Oh, I should have took that off. So here at the Starbucks, they had to close down the Starbucks with people inside just for protection's sake. Here's some of the aftermath of what happened after he escaped. Some people, oh yeah, this might be disturbing, but anyway, so some people were affected by the smoke and all the other stuff. Sorry, I'm choking now too. But yeah, So smoke inhalation, unfortunately, got some people. Oh God, that's not good. So smoke inhalation got some people into the ICU. And that's kind of the aftermath. Just people looking like that.